Hello and welcome to the Ridgway Community Garden 2020, our second year of being open. My name is Chris Lance and I'm the membership person on the steering committee. And I'm here to teach you today how to open your bed for spring planting. So here we are at my bed, and I know that it's my bed because it says number 17 on the west end of it. I arrive at my bed and I find that I have planted garlic last year, which is currently covered in agribon for a little protection. But for those of you who are new to the garden, I want to tell you basically how we set up these plots last year. We covered the entire area in weed barrier. Then we topped it with 4 inches of wood chip. We then placed these great frames, which were built by Kurt Jacobson, Adam Johnson of the woodworking shop just to the north and east of our garden. And all those high schoolers built all 43 beds for us out of Doug fir. They even coated them in a product called Eco. We then placed those frames right on top of that wood chip. Inside the frame, we then placed a thick layer of cardboard, topped that with 3 to 4 inches of leaf litter, then put this great soil in. It's called a premium mix, and we got it from Beaver Lakes Nursery in Montrose. So your bed this year is probably all ready to go once you remove any agribon that you might find on it, and once you remove the grass clippings that were put on the top of every bed, again by the high schoolers, in order to keep any worms that are present and any microbes that are present moist, protected from the harsh winter. So the first thing you want to do when you approach your bed is simply remove all of the grass clippings. Your bed may be fairly moist, or it may be a little dry at this point. So my recommendation is that you actually water the bed really well once our water is turned on at the end of April. As you're watering, please be careful to keep that water inside the frame of the bed. We are very water conservation minded here, so we really do not want to be watering into the wood chip where we will get a lot of weeds. So once you examine your soil a little bit, I think you'll be able to tell, did that gardener that had this bed last year mix in grass clippings and leaf litter? I certainly did, because I wanted to add organic matter to my garden. If you find on examination that you have just straight soil, this would be my strong recommendation. You dig a trench across the width of the bed, about that shovel width deep. You do not want to go all the way down to the cardboard that is at the bottom of your bed. That's about 6-7 inches. Dig the trench, then with a combination of crunched up leaves and grass clippings that can all be found on the west end of our garden near the compost pile. Grass clippings on the left, leaves bagged on the right. You fill the entire trench with that amendment. Then you backfill the trench. Then you move to your next section, right next to the first section, and you march down your bed and add that amendment to your entire bed. Now you are ready for planting. If your soil level has really sunk in the bed due to that first year gardening, there will be extra soil on the south end of the garden, clearly marked, that you can add to your bed. After you have done that, you want to leave the bed uncovered now to the full Colorado sun. The purpose of that is to bring that soil temperature up. I measure soil temperature with a quick read thermometer. These guys are really cheap, $1.50. You simply plunge the temperature gauge into the soil all the way down to the dial, and my soil temperature is currently reading at 45 degrees. I'm ready to plant early season crops by seed only at this point, since we're due for some really cold weather still. But you can put in all of those early cold hardy vegetables. Peas especially need to go in now. Spinach, lettuce, choy, all the mustard greens, etc. You'll find a full list of those hardy vegetables on the transcript document that we're going to supply for you with this video. So that's it for how to prepare your garden bed for the spring. So stay tuned, because the next video instruction will be how to successfully start seeds at home for transplanting into your garden, and how to be successful with seed planting right into your plot. So remember, stay safe out there. Don't touch your face, wash your hands, and stay 6 feet apart.